Hi, Amy here with Warrior Empaths Healing from Narcissistic Abuse. And today's video is going to be a little different, as well as being a retired nurse. I am also, being an empath, I am a tarot reader. I have read tarot for most of my life. And also, I am a Reiki master. So definitely have my intuitive side covered. So today I'm going to do a tarot reading on our narcissist in chief and what is going on with him. And also, what makes our president a narcissist? Well, he just oozes with it. His lack of empathy for others, his combativeness, his lies. I mean, we have seen more lies and more just misinformation coming from him, especially now with this virus that is out there. And I'm not sure if I can really say coronavirus, can I? I know there have been some YouTube videos that I have watched from on other channels, and some of those people do not want to mention coronavirus as they feel that that YouTube will demonetize them and will not push out the videos and promote them if it has the term coronavirus in it. So, well, I'm not monetized yet, but I still would like to, get my videos out there and see to viewers and whatever I can do to help. Like I said, I'm a daughter of a narcissist, and I have had a few narcissistic relationships in my past. My last my last partnership, he definitely is a narcissist, as you have heard me talk about him. And we do have something now going on with him and his new supply, where they are supposed to be moving into a different apartment community, much more expensive and more luxurious than what is here. How they can afford it, I don't know, especially now that the state is shut down. And she is apparently not working, but they're going someplace every day. I don't know where you go and stay for 5-6 hours when everything's closed down except for the Targets, the Walmarts, grocery stores, banks. They're not doing that much. So, who knows? They're not taking this seriously. But, oh well. Okay, I'm going to do this, tarot reading on our president. and what is going on with him right now. He certainly is grandiose, isn't he? And he certainly he thinks he is so, he's always thought he was entitled before he was president. So, the lies. How do we cope in a crisis with a narcissist in charge? We're in this mess because a narcissist is in charge, and he has denied this for so long, afraid of his economy and his stock market, and really sad that so many people have died already, and we're going to be hit even worse. You know, if he would have kept that pandemic committee that President Obama had initiated in his term, if he wouldn't have fired those people and closed it down a year and a half ago, we would have known about this beforehand, but we did know about it. We knew about it. He knew about it, had to know about it back in November when he was getting, and December when he was getting intelligence reports. And he dragged his feet. He told lies. And so many people now think that everything's going to be great come come Easter Sunday. Well, he's backed up on that. He's now saying May, but okay. So what's going on with Trump? What is going on with Trump? A card just fell out, and that would be the Hermit. He's in isolation, or will be in isolation soon. Maybe he's just coming out right now and doing his little press briefings and arguing with the media. Okay, what's going on with Trump in the next few months? What will be, let's put it a month. What will be Donald Trump's fate in April? In the month of April, what will be going on with Donald Trump? I don't know if that's a better view or not. Okay, the first card is the Three of Cups. Right now, he has an emotional celebration. He believes he's bringing together the country. Remember, he is a narcissist. So he's very arrogant, very grandiose. He thinks he's the best. Everything with him is perfect. His perfect calls, his perfect press meetings, his perfect this, perfect that. But as you see, the Three of Cups, there's much merriment and celebration. And cups being the cards of emotions. He is emotionally feeling pumped up right now. He thinks he's really doing a great job and in informing and keeping the country together on this. He has no idea that some networks are not even carrying his press conferences because of the lies and misinformation and the way people are confused because of this. But, in his mind, he's a perfect genius. And then we have the Page of Cups, and that did come out reversed. There will be news. And it will not be good news for Donald Trump. It's going to bring him down from the high he's feeling now, where he feels that everything is going right in his world. But there will be news, more information that will be coming out that is really going to take him down. And he will be feeling depressed, more agitated, and more combative than usual. He's not going to like this. And then we have the card of the Lovers. Not sure what... Oh my. He is bringing together this country, but he's bringing it together in a way that he doesn't understand. He is bringing together people, our neighbors, our family, our friends, our communities together, and we are working together. We are the ones that are bringing this country together to fight this coronavirus. It's our nurses, our doctors. It's all the healthcare workers out there. And my hearts go out to them. It really does. And hopefully this will mean also that our healthcare workers will get the masks and the gowns that they need to protect themselves from this virus. So hopefully that's coming up soon, that we will get those PPEs, as they're calling them. Basically, they're the masks, the gowns, the shields, and gloves, and everything that anyone working with someone with this virus will need. And then we have the Five of Swords. This is lies, deceit, deception. And I really wonder if there is someone on his team that is going to finally get enough of this and see the danger he has caused and will do something about it. Maybe it's the Dr. Anthony Fauci. Maybe he'll just step in front of him one day and say, "This is BS, Mr. President." Listen to the doctors. Listen to the authorities. Do not listen anymore to what the president says. He thinks he could be a doctor, but nah. That again is that narcissistic mind thinking he said about a month ago that the doctors were just blown away on how he was able to really understand and comprehend this stuff. No, he has total lack of comprehension. He doesn't even know basic, he doesn't even have the basic skills down of infection control. And it's very sad. So do not believe the lies and deception that is being put out there. And hopefully there will be someone here who will step forward and say, this has got to stop. We need to be putting out information that is relevant, that is true. The country needs the facts, not the lies. We need this. We need the facts. We need the liar removed from whatever. I don't know if he will step down at any time. There's a part of me that thinks he will, and I'm certainly hoping he will. And all the lies. 9 of Wands. He's starting to feel penned in. Maybe now his administration, the doctors and such, are starting to pull him back from his misinformation and lies. And he's a delusional man to begin with. That's part of another characteristic of narcissism. And let me tell you, of course, I cannot, this is not a diagnosis. None of us can diagnose this. It takes a professional. But with narcissists, they believe that they are wonderful. They're perfect. And they don't need to see anybody. It's everybody else that has something wrong with them. So the Donald Trump will probably never, unless he is court ordered to have an assessment, he will never be assessed by a therapist to get that diagnosis. And that is true with every single narcissist. They do not go in for, to seek help, because there's nothing wrong with them. Only if they are court ordered during a divorce or some other problem that they got themselves into legal trouble with, then they will go. And they always try to fool the therapist too. I had a therapist who had told me that she will not work with narcissists, even if they should try to, make an attempt at going to therapy, because they will not adhere to therapy. They will not listen to the therapist. They do not believe there's anything wrong with them. But yes, people are now starting to pull Trump back a little bit. His last 2 press conferences, when he's reading from his speech from the prompter or whatever, he's been sticking to that more. But once there are questions, that's when he's still having problems with attacking the media. And this is upside down. It's the king. It's the page of pentacles. Again, he is getting a message. And this is not a good message for him. Looks like he's going to be losing some money. He's going to lose a lot of money in the next month. His precious stock market, well, it's not doing anything right now. There's no report on it. I don't even know if it's out there functioning electronically or not. But again, and he surrounds himself with people he wants something out of. He is helping. He's helping different pharmaceutical companies. He has given one pharmaceutical company the task of building the test kits that we need. We still don't have enough, and they're still not functional, a lot of them. So he makes deals like this. And it's all for show. And you may ask, why? Why would this man, why would he not want it to be a success? Well, being a narcissist, they don't think they need to work at anything. They just believe that what they say, it will do because, the king has said so. He's still delusional and does not understand that the world does not work this way. The world will never work this way. There are facts. There are actual things that are happening out there. People are dying. People are being tested or not tested. They say 80% of the country is now in some form of lockdown. Ours here is a stay-at-home order, and all businesses that are no longer that are not necessary for us, the people, like grocery stores, pharmacies, those types of things, they are closed. And that's the reality. Trump has always wanted to paint a new reality, his reality. He's gotten himself out of some really tough stuff. And how he's done it by just simply denying, and associating himself with the Republican Party and the Republican senators in Congress. They are going along with it. They have they've hitched their wagon to Trump, and they are going to be very disappointed, and they will be hurting very soon also. Aha. We have the Tower. This is Trump's world coming down around him. Everything is falling apart. His economy, which was really not much of economy, low unemployment because many people have been working 2 jobs, some even 3 jobs to make ends meet. And people need to do that because 1 job for a family now is not enough. You need 2, 3, and 4 jobs to keep the family going. So this is all falling down around him. And he is going to really it's going to hit him one of these days soon in April, where he is going to see his little dynasty, his little kingdom fall down around him. And it's going to be very sudden and very harsh. And having such low self-esteem that he does, that he needs everyone, like the governors, to get anything, to get their respirators, their masks, their gloves. They have to say nice things about him and be nice to him, or he overlooks them. He cancels their orders through FEMA. What a sad, sad, sad man. But it's catching up with him. He can't keep all this together much longer. It's going to explode. And it's going to explode around him, taking him with it, I believe. And the King of Swords. The King of Swords, these can be lawmakers. They can be police, fire, people who work in law. These are usually figures that hold great authority and what we call authoritarian leaders, too. Much like, Trump's an authoritarian leader. And Putin, Kim Jong-un, all authoritarian leaders. Once the tower explodes, he will be sitting there with no defense. He will not be able to defend himself. It will go to Mike Pence, and Mike Pence, our vice president, he is a science denier, and he's heading this task force on the coronavirus. And Mr. Pence is not going to last long either. He has a conscience. He is not a narcissist. And so at some point, he does have a conscience. And he's going to feel extremely depressed, angry with himself and others once the little kingdom comes down. And he's sitting there almost alone, wondering how he puts this back together. And next we have the Two of Pentacles. And of course, Pentacles deals with money, deals with earthly things, and what is going on. This administration is still trying to juggle. They've got all these balls up in the air, and they're about to come crashing down. Because each time they think they have one thing covered, a new outbreak will come out. A new disaster or catastrophe will come about that they're not prepared to handle at this time. I do believe that Tony Fucci, Dr. Fucci, he does know. He is a fantastic epidemiologist. He knows his stuff. And hopefully he's been preparing in the background, knowing that this day will come. And he will step forward and help to lead us out of these sick times. And here we go. Donald Trump is going to get his judgment. And I'm afraid for Mr. Trump, he will be judged very harshly. And I still think in some way that he will step down, or something will happen by the end of April where he will be not just asked to leave, but I don't see, really, I just see him crumbling. Because with narcissists, all this grandiosity and all this control and lies and deceit, it is all to build their self-esteem up. Because they don't have any, really. They're just very tiny people. And I think he's going to be gone. I'm not sure if he gets sick, if that takes him out of the office, or if emotionally, mentally, he breaks down. I just see that I'm sure he's in the White House talking to portraits now. They said that's what Richard Nixon did right before he left office. That he was going around talking to portraits of presidents. So I think Trump is that and doing more. I think he's expecting them to answer him. So I see more of an emotional and mental breakdown for Trump. Okay, I'm going to just check a few more cards and see if that's what will happen. Will Trump be leaving in April? Will Trump be leaving office in April? Will Donald Trump, President of the United States, be leaving office in April? And why? Why will Donald Trump leave office if he will be leaving in April? Will Donald Trump be leaving in April, and why? Wheel of Fortune. What comes with the Wheel of Fortune is when you're up, you're up. When you're down, you're down. And it's cyclic. It's karma. Karma is coming to him. The wheel of life constantly turns. And karma is always out there. King of Wands. To me, this represents Trump. I think of it more emotionally. As fiery person, an extremely volatile person, very enthusiastic but because I see that hair there, you take that crown off and you'd see, no hair. And what's there is not nice. But so that's him. And we have the karma coming. We will have a new president. I don't know if it will be in April. But we will be having a new president. Because the King of Cups, this is a man of empathy. A man of deep emotions. And deep love for his country and his fellow citizens. We have this one with his corruptness, his volatility, his meanness, cruelty, his me bit. And we will soon have a president that is directly opposite of him. This man will have the capability of healing this country or helping to heal this country. We are coming into a time now where we can see that this way of life that we have had, especially the last 4 years, has just been out of control. We cannot take any more selfishness. We have to start working as a whole, not as an individual, not for money, for glory, for fame. We will be working together as the human race. Humans helping humans, knowing that human life, along with lives of the earth, our animals, plants, everything is important. It is all in a balance. And we've been so out of balance that this virus had to be a wake-up call. I have always believed that the first sign where we are in deep trouble with the climate would be new viruses emerging, new pathogens due to the destructions of our ecosystem. So it's our wake-up call. And I see us going to a new president very soon. Okay, one more card. Oh, two more. The Five of Pentacles. We see Trump now having his blindfold pulled off. He will see his delusions and his illusions of grandeur, and he will see his lies and the falsehoods that he has told. And it will be time for him to step down, step away, because this earth, this human race, the people of this country, we need healing, and we need it soon. And again, I see once that blindfold comes out, he's just going to crumble. But there's a little wait yet. Maybe it won't be by the end of April. But the energy for a new president, a new way of thinking in this country and in this world is coming. We will not be a world of things. We will not be a world of money, greed, and one for themselves, always for themselves, putting number one first. We are going to go into a place of healing with the Temperance card. The healing and the grace of this earth and healing of the people of the earth, and especially for this country. Let's see what's on the bottom of this. We have the Hangman. Donald Trump suspended. On hold, on pause. Maybe he'll just disappear for sometime in April. But he has been holding things back. He's been holding back what the hospitals need, what the people who are ill need. He has been holding back this country from finding ways of living and in this world of climate change. He has been holding us back and putting us in reverse. And hopefully we'll be saved by a new president in the very near future. Well, that's going to be my reading for today. I would also like you to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell so you get notices of of my new videos. And who knows, I may do more of these. as we do have a few more narcissists in the political realm and in leadership that we will be reading on, or I'll be reading on. And also, coming up, I am going to start with group coaching. And it will be $5, $10 to join me and a few other people on Zoom. And we will be doing some healing there, a support group, and with some coaching in it. So stay tuned, and please check out the links below for my Facebook page and my website. Thank you all for being here, for watching this, and much love and healing. Till next time.